Hi there, welcome to this video. This is Tina from TinaHeals.com, and today I'm speaking about an Aries ascendant, a Cancer moon, and a Leo sun. So interestingly, you have two planets in rulership. That is, your moon is in rulership with Cancer and your sun is in rulership in Leo. So you have two strong, of course you have to look at the aspects and very many other things before you can make a generalized statement, but this is good. This means that your planets have inherent dignity in your natal chart. Okay, afflictions, yes, they may arise, but you know how to balance them because you have these the rulerships working in your favor. So now the ascendant is the degree of the zodiac rising on the eastern side of the horizon at the moment of your birth. And the sign on which it falls is your rising sign. So you have your ascendant in Aries, which is the infant of the zodiac. After the 30th degree of Pisces, which is the degree of archetypalization, the soul enters Aries with a big bang. And everything starts anew. Okay, all of life. You know, when Sun enters Aries, everything is vibrant, radiant, youthful, fresh, new, and life gets a new impetus. So Aries, when the soul is born as an Aries ascendant, it is about a new directionality and a new impetus. That is why you're here to burn in the agitating fires of Aries. Okay, so Aries is cardinal, it's male, it's fire, okay, and the first sign of the zodiac, right? And it is the archetype of the pioneer, the initiator. It's not great at completing things because its concentration is not great. It's very restless, very impatient, but it's great at starting new things because this is the first touch that the soul makes with the 3D world is Aries, and your ascendant is Aries. Ascendant is the first touch your soul has made with the 3D. So you're born with this pioneering, initiating, restless, edgy energy, which is fire. And fire burns, but fire also creates. Don't forget that, right? As Ptolemy said in Tetrabiblos, that the moistness of spring forms a primary beginning in the zodiac, similar to the beginning of all animal life. So everything explodes with newness, and Aries is all about soaking in that newness, soaking in new experiences. But now, as I said, when you walk into a room, people notice your ascendant, right? According to Jungian scholar Frida Fordham, we wear masks. Masks are the person, or how the world perceives us. Okay, and we wear these masks, and the world perceives us as a particular way. And for you, that filter is Aries. So the world perceives you as a go-getter, as a masculine energy more so. Okay. You're definitely very swift moving, quick metabolism. You can be temperamental, as I said, angry, you know, you can also, difficult masks can see you violent or and stuff like that. We have a ruddy complexion, and Aries rules the head, so this part is in focus. Difficult masks can see you experiencing problems with your ears, your gums, your eyes. But even if you don't wear glasses, Aries people just like to slap on shades or just emphasize this part. It's a big part of who they are. So hairdos, mostly short with Aries individuals. Mostly, you know, you can have red highlights, of course. You love your highlighters and your red lipstick, a root by Mars, red planet. So all things passionate, you're definitely a very passionate sign, and a strong libido, of course. Now, so prominent eyes, prominent thin lips, sharp nose, prominent cheekbones, thin chin, and all that. So, and you have this like you're stalking your prey. Okay, you can even have this really harsh look devoid of compassion. So balance that. If you're feeling very disconnected, align with your authenticity. That is what Aries is here to do, align with your inner authenticity and find ways to exercise, to let out steam, you need that. Since Aries is the infant of the zodiac, all the lessons and the shadows that you have to work through deal with this infancy and the pains associated with this infancy. Growing up is not an easy process. Pain, anguish, the integration of an individual with society, it's not an easy process, but we all have to go through that. So that is a big lesson. That is the lesson of Aries, this infant growing up. As eminent astrologer Stephen Forrest said, that the goal of Aries is enlightened selfishness, right? So it's not just about me, but take that me and use it to work with we, right? That's what the Aries ascendant really needs to learn. And otherwise, just remember that you're here with a big bang with an Aries ascendant. So live life like that, but stay away from guns, heavy machinery, in your difficult transits, during your difficult Mars transits, of course, your ruler, and be careful of violence, accidents. You can have persistent acne, face is in focus, remember that, okay? Now, you can have issues with digestion and nervous anxiety because Virgo is your 6th house. So that kind of goes with the domain. So balance, yoga, breath work is a must. You may even have very fragile hair if you have complications with your Mars, or your first house is very complicated, or a stellium maybe in your first house. You can have complications with your hair. It can be brittle, it can be fragile. So that's something you can counter with cold pressed coconut oil. Not too hard there. High blood pressure, right? Now with your moon in Cancer, you're definitely more compassionate than say an Aries ascendant, an Aries moon. Because Cancer is the 4th sign of the zodiac, it's the first water sign, it's cardinal water, and it is the sign when the soul learns about emotions and connecting, okay? And Cancer is ruled by the moon, and it is a Christ-filled sign like Pisces, more so because the sole ruler of Cancer is Neptune. So ultimately the high vibration of Neptune is the soul karma of a Cancerian moon. Okay, to understand that spiritual boundary dissolving, all this one love aspect of Neptune. That's your ultimate soul lesson of your moon sign. Till about the age of 7, your moon sign comes forth the most. And according to esoteric astrology, your moon sign also becomes your greatest challenge after the age of 35. Because you develop so much time and all these habits and patterns, and they become toxic. And you cannot work towards achieving your soul karma, your ascendant karma, because your moon sign keeps inhibiting you. So Cancer, negative, can be nagging, can be passive aggressive, can be bossy, over possessive, clinging. Cancer rules the breast and the stomach. Afflictions there can have you complications with breastfeeding or breasts in general, or maybe even stomach issues, gastric issues. Virgo's your 6th house, so complications. But 4th house moon means your mom is very important, and your childhood, because the moon is how you connect your mother, and you have a 4th house moon in Cancer and rulership. So you're definitely family oriented. There's no way about that. If your family has been a source of wounding to you, then if you found balance, you've probably found your family, and you've probably created the foundations. Cancerians are all about loving wisdom. The true, well-balanced Cancerian moon exudes loving wisdom and Christ compassion. They're empathic, they are deep, and they're very sensitive, very, very sensitive. So you're definitely sensitive, not maybe as much as a Cancer moon and a Cancer sun, Aries ascendant, but you're sensitive nevertheless. And you here you've got an interesting combination of two extroverted signs and one introverted sign. So I'd say you're an ambivert. You can be introverted, you can be extroverted, depends on the situation. And now you have a Leo sun. Sun is your father, how you take your internal key and project it onto the world, the magic, the alchemy you create, you know. You have sun in rulership. 5th house sun, you are creative. Okay, you're an artist. You may even be an actor. You can literally, if your 5th house links up to your 2nd house, you may even pose for pictures and make money from that if you say have a 2nd house Venus. But generally speaking, you are an artist. You're childlike, and sun is also how we want the world to perceive us. Ascendant is how the world perceives us. So you have 2 fire, but Leo is fixed fire, kind of different from Aries, which is cardinal fire. Leo is definitely about conquering the ego. It's about emerging as conquering the animal self. It's the first sign of individuation, by the way. It's a sign of the artist, the creator. The 5th house is the house of creativity, you know. So it's all about, again, the lesson of Leo is authentic self-understanding, which again kind of links up to the message of your Aries ascendant, authenticity. You're going to start very many things. They can deal with things that have to do with communities, social service, any kind of health related issues, or healing in general. And the sun is your ambition. So you have a 5th house sun is very ambitious and definitely very powerful sun, very, very artistic sun. So don't waste that talent you have, and tune in. Let your Cancerian moon guide you within, and let your Aries ascendant start what needs to be started, but complete. Leo's not great at completions or detailing. Neither is Aries. Hopefully your Cancer moon, which again can lose interest. You need to complete things and close chapters. That's a big part of really unleashing your true power. That was a bit about Aries ascendant, about Cancer moon and Leo sun. Hope you enjoyed that. Please subscribe, like, share, and let me know what you think. Visit my website www.tinahins.com. Thank you.